video is to spread some positivity from my previous video that I did where I rated the art majors and I said a lot of negative aspects of majoring in art and getting a degree in art. By the way, my degree just came in. I need a frame. Probably don't really care about that. So the first thing I would have to say is a pro in majoring art is that literally you could do whatever you want. Like, being an artist, you have so much freedom, so much creativity that you could do anything. And that's why, since no one is hiring me, I'm gonna hire myself. Like, that is such a big power move that I can literally be my own boss and do and create anything, whatever my mind wants. And that is basically being self-employed. And being an artist, you can do that because you're creating pieces or creating art, creating a service, creating even something consumerism and selling it, and you could profit from that. So you're basically selling your talent out to the world, and hopefully people like it and they want to give you money for it. So that is the number one thing. Like, you have unlimited freedom as an artist and be self-employed. Number two, another pro is that you get to explore the world and explore and socialize with a lot of people. When I was in college, I had a great professor who led me into this, and he said being in college in art, it's not about doing the classes and trying to perfect your painting or your drawing skills. It's all about building connections with other people and trying to be friends with other artists. So basically, because I have a skill in photography, and if I make friends with someone who is a really great painter, I can learn from them and build off my painting skills with that person. Like, even if you don't even learn anything from that person, you could always have that connection if that person makes it big and becomes becomes Leonardo da Vinci. Like, you have that connection and be like, hey man, can you help me out with the show, or can you give me some advice on how to make this painting better? And they'll be like, yeah, sure, why not? That is like the ideal, obviously, but making connections and trying to branch out your brand, branch out your artistry into other artists and other art forms, that is, like, honestly it's such a good thing, a good experience to have while working with other people. And that also goes along with, like, going into group exhibitions and just creating art with other people. It just really helps and builds your artistry and your skills. Another pro to study art, I have to say that, like, creating art is such an amazing thing, like, experience. Like, while you open your bright side of your brain, it just really, like, makes you feel relaxed and makes you feel in the moment. Like, doing art, drawing, sketching, painting, you're just in the flow and you don't really care about the world around you. You're just really centered on whatever you're doing. And I feel like that is a big pro for people who deal with, like, anxiety or depression, or it just really wants to get away from the world for a second and just focus on something artistic. And I feel artists and art can do that, and it's just amazing, the feeling to get in the zone of drawing or painting or even taking photos. It's calming. It's like a drug almost. And I love it. fourth, now this is just coming off the top of my brain. Fourth Pro. So give me a second to think. It has to be like 4 or 5. I guess the fourth thing is getting your degree and becoming a teacher. You could teach art. I feel like you don't necessarily have to be in a school setting, like teaching other kids. You can even teach adults. I know nowadays there's a lot of art therapy and there's a lot of clubs and communities where they need an art teacher. So you don't necessarily need to be in a school environment, because it's really, now I feel like teaching can be versatile. Like, you can even do videos and teach other people the skills. Like, it could be a, what do they call them? Like online learning program. No, I don't think that's, you could teach anything, anywhere, I feel. Even now with like technology and the advances of technology, where you could do an online course and people pay for it, or you can go to a community center and teach it. So why not be a teacher? I know it's not a lot of people want to teach, and that's fine. Number 5, I feel like goes along with number 3, with your connections and everything. With number 5, you could travel anywhere. I feel like if you go out and branch out your art, you could be exhibiting in Europe or France or Italy. It's basically, you could put your work and travel at the same time, which is amazing, because it's like I'm doing something that I love and I'm putting it out there for other people to see, other cultures, basically art can go beyond whatever you're thinking inside your head, inside your mind, and just take that and just put it out to the world. And that's what art is, the best medium. It's like, yeah, I probably can't find a job right now, but I'm trying my best to put myself out there and trying my best to get exposure. And that's what I'm doing right now. Like, yeah, I can't get a 9-to-5 job, no one's really hiring me, but the way I'm creating and trying to self-discipline myself into creating every day is what is the goal. It's like, that's all you're doing probably for the rest of your life, is creating every day, and that's amazing. Like, I love it. And I know it may seem like a bad career, like financial wise, like economically wise, but I feel in the long run it could really go out and expand to many different forms. Like, I don't even know what I'm gonna do in the next 3 to 5 years. I could be doing something totally different, and that's what it's amazing, because like, I feel like each subject, each major, it has to do something relatively with thinking artistic, thinking creatively, and like, for example, cooking. Like, you're creating something, like in the next 3 to 5 years I could be a chef. That's where my degree got me. I could also even go into science, be a doctor, be a psychologist. I really love psychology, and I don't feel like it was a waste for me. Although I feel like I would have changed my concentration. Instead of photography, I would have done painting and drawing, because I feel like that is just more traditional. I don't know, I just feel like I would have loved it as well. Maybe I could have double majored. I don't know if that's possible at my university, but it's always exploring and finding out. also art really does like helps you with your self identity. And I could do like a whole nother video about art and why I love it. Or you could just check out my art and see my art and you'll get the message, I hope. But yeah, I wouldn't necessarily change my degree. I feel grateful that I graduated, that I finally did it, and being a Hispanic female person to graduate with my bachelor's degree, like, I'm so proud of myself, especially also coming from immigrant parents. It's like I have to do my best and succeed in this world. So just follow your heart, follow whatever you feel, your intuition, and just go for it. Like, I feel anything is possible right now, especially now with social media and technology. It's just going to keep evolving, and we can really no longer be that starving artist in France barely making it. Like, I'm at home and I'm trying to make it. So although I would like to go to France one day, to go to Paris, I'm practicing my French. It's a side topic. But yes, don't be doubtful of yourself. Don't be afraid to take different courses in life, different paths, and just all my art students, all my artists, I love y'all. Keep doing what you need to be doing and you'll make it. As long as you're satisfied of what you're creating, what you're doing, you'll make it. And that was a very positive video. And if you like it, please give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.